It's out today. The new Radio Times.
On the front cover of this week's Radiotomies, meet the newest member to join the cast of El Dorado, Professor Stephen Hawking, who plays Vince, the womanizing microlight instructor. Plus, on the inside pages, the controller of Radio 3 hosts an evening with Buck Spears and promises, I will not be taking the network down market. Plus, Victor Louis Smith presents an off-the-wall sideways look at the funny thing about taking a cockeyed view of the lighter side of the wacky world of television secrets that producers try to hide. The Secret Life of TV.
Ancient cause of television.
The science of television is founded on a Shavian paradox. And this is Mr. Shave, obviously first thing in the morning before he'd had a chance to shave.
I'm sorry, my slow-release capsules are taking effect.
Nurse! Nurse! Sorry, where was I? Oh, yes. The Shavian paradox on which television is founded is that the more transparently simple the profession is, the more complex is the jargon and technology used to disguise the fact.
That's a man's face. There it is. There it is.
But tonight on TV Hell, the secrets of television are laid bare.
How's that then? One spoke.
Look to the top right of your screen. Have you noticed one of these before? What is the secret of the Q dot? The simple answer is that this dot indicates that the program is about to end.
Yes, and we'll be blowing up a wall right here in the studio. So, see you on Monday. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
The control button is on the desk of the office of the Director General and is pressed whenever the jaded Emperor becomes bored and wishes to change programs.
Good evening. The country's in the middle of a fundamental...
The world's longest-running test card was Test Card C. The secret reason for this is that whenever BBC engineers tried to replace it, there were widespread protests of the change. For example, this... Test Card D, introduced in 1968, was deemed completely unsuitable for broadcasting due to the panchromatic scale being badly aligned. While this test card, a royal edition featuring Edward VII and a friend doing a bit of toe-sucking, was transmitted for one day only last week. This proved to be inappropriate. The picture was shot with a telephoto lens and the definition was just too squidgy. The commission awarded to Salvador Dali proved unwise. And this... Test card E1 was broadcast only for a single afternoon in 1969 and was withdrawn after a huge public outcry. Apparently the vertical bars gave a substandard resolution on 625 lines. Pity, because the skin tones were wonderful. The other secret of the test card is that on July the 15th, 1967, the unthinkable happened. I'm sorry, another well-kept secret is this fragment of Film Countdown, which is all that remains of one of the BBC's most disastrous cost-cutting schemes. You see, they recruited numerically dyslexic YTS employees to operate the projectors. And just who are the couple that appear for 1/24th of a second during the Film Countdown? Roll back and freeze it, would you please, Kelly Cine? There he is, the cad. I know his game. He told her he'd get her into television. Little did she know it would only be for 2 frames. She fell for his smooth pattern, his intoxicating talk of BKSTS test film. Then no doubt he touched her side. What future did she have? A brief appearance as the model on the photo me booth. Then oblivion. Further, mistress, the BBC has never admitted to the existence of their secret undercover creative captions unit, whose work was so popular in the 1960s, but whose excuses were so inventive that the entire department was snapped up by British Rail. This is one of their finest moments. This last caption appeared at the start of each edition of the BBC quiz Ask the Family. Father was always a university lecturer, mother a primary school teacher, the children an endless succession of Ruth Lawrence prototypes with already fully developed adult neuroses, proving once again the truth of the abjam that only the profoundly unattractive have the time or the inclination to read books. But the best-kept secret of all concerns the criminals you see on news reports being led away under blankets. Criminals are not equity and therefore cannot appear on camera, so they use me. Yes, me, it's my day job. Stunt criminal. There I am under the blanket as a Yorkshire Ripper. I had his walk to a T. I was the Birmingham Six as well. Look, they're all me. But I shouldn't be under a blanket. No, I'm a star. A star, do you hear me? Look, I was the real human hands on Thunderbirds. and they were my legs on the IMAC commercial. I used to do the silk scarf test for unsightly stubble. And I was the body in the body in question. Look, that's my livery pulled out on the slab. I worked my guts out for that program.